Many small businesses, including law firms, medical offices, accounting firms, and others, have traditionally used newsletters to provide updates to clients, patients, and prospective contacts. Technology provides us a much more impactful way to accomplish the same objective, but with several distinct advantages. So let's talk about them, literally. I'm Jim Ray, and welcome to this episode of The Business Case for Podcasting. As a marketer and small business consultant, I've produced numerous newsletters for clients over the years. The process usually involves drafting and revising content, chasing down those who failed to submit their articles on time, design and layout, merging the content with the layout, which means another round of edits, and more typo hunting. Then there's the fulfillment process, including address labeling, postage expense, and hoping the addresses on file are the most up-to-date versions. Once those newsletters go out, then there's the anticipation of all those incoming phone calls, because after all, who wouldn't want to stop what they're doing to read that beautiful newsletter? Oh yeah, that's assuming it didn't get tossed out with the other junk mail. If that sounds at all familiar, let's explore a better solution. You might want to consider implementing a custom-branded podcast for your small business, law firm, or medical practice. Think about it. Why wait until the quarterly newsletter meeting comes around? Instead, you and or your colleagues could efficiently record in-depth discussions on a consistent basis, which doesn't have to be condensed to fit into a designer's layout or page limitations. If it's valuable information, wouldn't you want your audience to receive it earlier rather than later? Hey, remember that entire production process I described earlier? It's eliminated as well, including the ever-increasing postage expense. When a printed newsletter arrives, how often does it get shared, especially if your client's management team or decision maker is working remotely? A podcast episode, on the other hand, can easily be shared via email, SMS text, or even Slack. It ensures you get the maximum exposure for time and thought which you put into the subject matter. Finally, consider this. A podcast episode presents your information in first-person voice. Isn't that a better way to leverage your expertise, credibility, and personality? It reinforces the relationship you have with each client who listens to it. So, if you're using newsletters to provide valuable information, and we assume that's the primary reason you're doing it, I invite you to consider a more effective option. This is the business case for podcasting. I'm Jim Ray. Your business has a great story to tell. I simply make sure more people get to hear it. Thanks for listening.